quick review and first impressions, well, 2 weeks worth of impressions on the orange Rockerverb 50 Mark II. I got a great deal on this amp, and it's one I've always wanted, just kind of never could really afford or justify the price tag, but found one for a really reasonable price, and came with a 1x12 cab. So I've really been enjoying this amp, and it's got a lot of things I like and a few things I'm not really crazy about, but overall, I mean, I think what the amp was made for was a lot of gain and stuff, but I really like the clean channel. Clean channel's just superb in my opinion. So that's kind of what I generally keep it on unless I'm ready to just like turn the fun switch on. So I'll go through 3 guitars like I do on all my reviews. The holy trinity of the Telecaster, basic ass 52 spec Telecaster, and a 57 spec Strat, and then a 59 spec Les Paul, because that is pretty much all you really need. So clean, I've got everything almost at noon pretty much on EQ. I've dropped the mid a little because I'm using on the floor Earthquaker plumes for kind of a mid punch that going straight into the effects loop. That just hits the power tubes with a mid. That kind of works. I'll just leave everything off though for the sake of clarity. And then going into the front, tuner, then the JHS orange whatever compressor into the Angry Charlie overdrive, which is my favorite overdrive ever. It kicks ass. Yeah, that's it. Everything's pretty modestly kind of at noon, so. And yeah, dirty channel with a telly is pretty nice too. I have the reverb like barely on. The reverb on this amp is like insanity. So you can get anywhere from like this mild. That's just like not even on the first notch. You turn it up anywhere past 2, and it starts getting like almost overwhelming. So I've tried swapping tubes out. Oh, and that's another thing. The tubes that come with this amp from the factory, the power amp EL34s they're decent. They're ruby tubes, and I haven't found a need to change those, but I went through and changed every one of the preamp, the ECC 83. They were like these Chinese preamp tubes, and they were not good. I swapped them all out for JJ's, and the ECC 81s for JJ's as well. So all the preamps are at least better, and that like made a massive difference, because I was kind of like, it just sounded cheap at first. For the amount of money that the amp cost, it should come with good tubes, in my opinion. But you know, I don't know why that person's calling me, but okay. But yeah, the reverb. I tried swapping different tubes on the reverb socket, and this is as mild as I can get it. I think there's like I can't remember what's in there, but suffice it to say, I've tried different things, and this is the least amount of overwhelming reverb because it's tube driven and all that. So you know, it's almost like a delay pedal that's just way too cranked. But you know, you can play with it. It's fun. I mean. So that's why I keep it way down, and it works. I hate amps without reverb, even though some of the best amps don't have reverb on them, but this is usable. So I keep it about there. But Telecasters lend themselves very, very well. This, actually, to be honest, I really enjoy all single coil guitars on this amp. Let's see here. Jesus. Okay. also work extremely well with this amp. The clarity you get on the clean channel is fantastic, and you know, you add a little dirt to that. It's very responsive and harmonic amplifier, so you can get a lot out of it if you know how to work it. And really, I don't spend too much time dicking with the EQ, so I think the best part is the way it just really thunders. Like you can feel the air moving around you, and like it just it really throws, if that makes sense. yeah, whether you want to flavor your dirt with pedals or use the amps overdrive, either one is a totally workable option. So when it comes to hitting the front end of this amp with humbuckers, it will break up. I mean, it stays clean for up to a pretty good volume, but it likes to go. Same settings, but as you can hear, it's describe it, but it kind of, it's like the harder you work it, the happier it sounds. Yeah, honestly sounds like shit at low volume. It just sounds better the more you drive it. dime it. And just play some fucking doom.